Hello, my name is Thomas Tekavec. I'm a software craftsman at Codurance. In the following two videos I will work on a simple leap year kata. I will use mouse and keyboard in the first video. In the second video I will use only keyboard. The purpose of these two videos is to show the difference in productivity, the flow of programming and few hints to replace repetitive work. Although I'm using test-driven development process, these videos are not about TDD itself. If you want to learn more about TDD, please take a look at our other videos like explanatory methods or outside in TDD by Sandro Mancuso. Our task is to implement a class which checks if a year is a leap year. 4 rules must be satisfied to accomplish this task. Okay, let's start with installing NUnit. This time I will use Nugget Package Manager. It's very useful when we don't know the exact name of the package or when we are searching for a new package, but it's also slightly slower than a console. I will also take advantage of file templates. They are quite easy to write and they can replace lots of repetitive typing instead of us. My custom template creates NUnit test class with an empty test method. My first unit test will check if a year which is not divisible by 4 is not a leap year. So let's write this test. As you can see, I also prefer to write class names and method names before they exist. And then just let code generation tool to create all required infrastructure for a class or method. So I have now my first class with default implementation, but before going further I would just like to arrange windows so I can see tests on the left side and implementation on the right side. Test is red, of course, and I have to correct my implementation to pass it, which is quite simple in this case, and it's green now. I can create my second test now for a year which is divisible by 4, but I'm lazy again, and this time I will use live template. It's similar to file template, but it doesn't create a whole file, just some part of code, for example a method or loop. Cool, my second test fails. I have to correct my implementation. And then I have some work to do in my yellow zone. There is some repetitive code. It can be replaced with a well-known refactoring method, extract method. So I won't go more details here. And I can proceed with the next two tests. I'll use again my live templates for assert true and assert false to make it faster. The test for a year which is divisible by 400 passes without any change to the implementation code. It's already covered there. And here is the last test for a year which is divisible by 100 but not divisible by 400. I need to implement 2 more conditions in my implementation code. So now all tests are green. Good. I need to remove duplication in my code with the same extract method as before, and I can also simplify if statements, and this can be done again by using automatic refactoring tools. Okay. I'll just save it to my GitHub repository, and this time I will use Team Explorer in Visual Studio. Okay, so what's the result? My stopwatch shows me that this time I needed about 6 minutes and a few seconds. Let's take a look now if I'm any faster without the mouse.